You don't need to go to Niagara Falls when you can eat some Brian Balls.
What's going on, NASCAR diecast collectors and diecast reviewers on YouTube? This is Rich Big Bri here. Welcome back to another NASCAR Authentics Wave 4 review here on my YouTube channel. And today we're reviewing probably another one of the most overhyped cars that we got. Well, it's got a good reason for being overhyped because it's such a great looking car, especially if you're a fan of purple. Mine just gave that clue away, but without further ado, guys, we're going to go ahead and start this NASCAR Authentics diecast review on Bubba Wallace's 2018 Click and Closed Mortgages Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 for Richard Petty Motorsports. This is an awesome looking car that I just recently picked up along with majority of the cars from Wave 4. And I know the camera's not really doing it justice, guys, but I kid you not, this purple really does look amazing. And we got the purple packaging as well with the classic Richard Petty 43, driven by its newest driver, Darrell Wallace Jr., or also notoriously known as Bubba Wallace. So, yep, guys, and there is the rest of the wave for wave number 4. And it's looking like a pretty good wave so far, guys. But without further ado, let's go ahead and start the unboxing and the diecast review of Bubba Wallace's Click and Coast car. Alright, guys, we got this car off its box, and I can tell you what, guys, this is going to be a really awesome car to review. But before we go ahead and start this diecast review, guys, we're going to take things up a notch, and we're going to be looking at the little accessory that comes with this, and it is, what do you guys know? It is the little magnetic hood that comes with this car. So really nice little touch that we got right here. You see my camera is definitely oversaturating this, but this is very purple, guys. Kind of like what the diecast about have. It kind of almost looks like a Galaxy car in my opinion, which looks really cool. So definitely I can see why a lot of people love this car, because just that nice Galaxy paint scheme that we have just looks fantastic. And speaking of that, guys, here is the diecast, man, and oh my god, I mean, I never thought in a million years we would ever see a purple diecast that would look this well. And I gotta admit, all those boys back at Richard Petty Motorsports did a fantastic job. We could ignore that little paint chip right there. But especially even better, guys, they decided to put this on the Chevrolet Camaro ZL1. Well, there's a sneeze, so good luck to edit that out. So hopefully it didn't give you guys an anxiety attack right there. As you guys know, Click and Coast, I mean, I guess you can count them as their main sponsor, but I think they only ran 3 or 4 races this year. Of course, running the Daytona 500 and finishing second, which we will be getting a raced version of this car as well for the 1/64 scale. So definitely amazing. I honestly would be surprised if we see that again for NASCAR Thanks, but you can definitely tell with the purple car where it really shines. I think the last time we ever got a purple diecast that looked this well, kind of reminds me of a Kyle Larson's Viva Vantage car from a couple years ago. But no, I got to give a good shout to my good friend Diva Land. I was planning to do this diecast review with him because you guys know he is a big fan of purple diecast. But you know, I just decided, hey, this might be, you know, a better time for me to give you guys my opinion, and maybe in the not so distant future I'll have other guests on this on many reviews. But yeah, guys, this Click and Coast Chevrolet, I mean, of course, we can forget about having the name banners. I mean, I know I keep saying that a lot, but it's just something I got to address for any new subscribers. No Monster Energy logos as well, but we do got the Rookie of the Year logos on here, which is really cool. So, but yeah, guys, this main scheme, guys, I got to admit, probably my favorite that we got for this year. I know not people do not like this orange, this like reddish orange. It looks like red orange on the camera, but it's actually a little light orange in person. People don't really like that, but I think they do that for spotter reasons, if I had to guess. Not really a big fan of the Eckridge logo as well. I think it really kind of ruins the paint scheme, but it is what it is. Definitely a lot of cool sponsorship that we got right here. Of course, no Smithfield, because that went to Eric Almirola. But still, guys, I mean, looks like Rich Petty Motorsports is doing this exact opposite of what Storehouse Racing did, guys. Because you guys know they switched to Fords, but they now went to Chevrolet, guys. I mean, it's amazing. They went from Dodge to Ford, and now they're with Chevrolet for this year. Right now, it's not probably the best year to switch Chevrolet right now because the Camaros are still trying to find speed, except for Kyle Larson. But yeah, guys, this Click and Coast Chevrolet, guys, I mean, this is just an amazing paint scheme, guys. I mean, if you look way closer into the paint scheme, you can just see just so many cool details. I mean, Click and Coast did a great job with this paint scheme, and I gotta say they have to be probably Bubba Wallace's. I mean, Bubba Wallace has a lot of sponsors this year, but I think this one is probably, they're mostly dedicated to him the most because they've done the most sponsorships, and they're very highly involved in social media, guys. I mean, if you ever make a post about this Click and Coast car anywhere, there's a good chance they will give you a comment or they will like your post. I think that happened to me a couple times. I think on Twitter, or on Instagram. But let's go ahead and do a diecast comparison, and this is going to be on the one of the last Aircom roller cars that we got released, and probably the only car I could probably easily compare this to is the U.S. Air Force car that we got from a couple waves ago from 2017. So of course the big difference, we got, you know, the different manufacturers, of course, so you can definitely tell that's a much more bigger improvement. And you know, this paint scheme kind of does have some similarities to it, but you know, I will probably contradict myself and watch they're going to make an Air Force car in the next few waves, because it seems like Bubba Wallace is definitely selling well in diecast. But yeah, I see right there some inspiration from the U.S. Air Force scheme, but instead of lightning, we have this galaxy, which, you know, they're both involved in the sky, so I guess that's pretty cool. Although kind of random for a mortgage sponsorship to have that kind of paint scheme. But it works. I mean, I love the purple. I mean, it definitely suits well for Bubba Wallace. Even back when he had, when he drove that Lidio scheme, that it's actually a promo now, guys. I think I know a couple people that actually have that promo. I don't know, if I find it on eBay, if I can do that, maybe that would be a good comparison. But that's the best bet we got right there. So easily, without a doubt, definitely the best looking 43 car that we got for this year, along with the STP car, and then so many others. I mean, I know we got the Eckridge car that just got canceled, and the Petty's Garage, but still a lot of cool Bubba Wallace, especially when the race version car of this comes out. It's definitely going to be worth it. I must say, guys, get this car while you can. I feel like it's gonna. I was very lucky that I just got this car. There was like one left, along with the rest of the cars, and there was like 2 Bowmans, I believe, for the Exalta scheme. But yeah, I know, I'm aware that Wave Ford is now just hitting the shelves. I might just got it a little bit early, but this along with the Matt Kenseth Last Ride are probably the 2 favorites for Wave 4. So good luck getting these, because I know a lot of people are wanting this diecast. But that's mostly all I gotta say about this Bubba Wallace number 43 Click and Coast Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 for Richard Petty Motorsports. If you guys enjoyed this diecast review along my other NASCAR Authentics diecast reviews, take a second and feel free to hit that subscribe button, and make sure to click that bell icon right by it so you guys can stay up to date on all my latest NASCAR Authentics diecast reviews. So comment, like, share this video, and I will catch you guys in another NASCAR Authentics diecast review.